Hi guys, happy Memorial Day. I hope everyone is well. What I'm going to do is today I'm going to organize my nail table, the top drawer of my nail table. This is actually how it is every day. So this is how I keep it, but it's not as organized as I probably can have it. Okay, and this has been bothering me for a while now. I kind of want my metal tools in here, and I want to organize files and things. So you see that I try to organize, and I love organizing, but I have different baskets. They're different colors. There's some some things in baskets, some things not in baskets. There's things that are mixed up in here. So anyways, we're just going to go through everything, and today is just going to be the top drawer. Eventually I'll probably get down to my other drawers, and then hopefully we will have a new nail table soon in the future is what I was trying to say. So yeah, I have quite a few things in here. I want to put a liner down here on the bottom, similar to this white one here. I think I have some gray liner, this liner down here, this white one. So I think I have some gray liner that I can put down there first before I put my new organizers on top of them. I think it'll just look better, and you won't see that brown color, and it'll give a grip to the organizers so that it don't slide around. Okay, so that's my plan. So just like my kitchen organizing that I just did, I just organized one of my drawers in my kitchen, and it was really fun video. It was a great video, so go watch that if you haven't already. It was literally night and day with just that one drawer and these organizers. These organizers I bought from Amazon. They were $24.88, I believe, for 17 piece. And quickly, if you did not see my drawer yesterday, this is what it looks like really quickly. These organizers are brand new. This drawer was like crazy, and I put these organizers in the drawers, and now everything looks really good. So, same concept with this. Same thing. So I'm going to take everything out, clean out my drawer, and then we will put the organizers in and start organizing. So stay tuned. Okay, so just like my kitchen drawer, I'm probably not going to show myself emptying the entire drawer, but I will start to empty it, and then when I'm done emptying, I will be back. So I'm just going to, okay, I'll fix that later, but I'm literally just going to take out the baskets that I have. So see, there's different things in here, and I want to kind of organize everything. So that basket's going to go right on top of my nail table. Everything's just going to go right on top, okay? So try to keep everything together, okay? So these are my gels that I have not used yet. See? Not used. But I keep the gels that I have used on a certain side of my nail table so that I know which gels I have used and which gels I have not. Again, not used. So those 5 gels I haven't used. But this is the one that I am currently using, and I am almost done with it. So then I will get rid of that one and then start a new gel. So again, continue to empty everything, but I'm going to make sure that I mean, you can go ahead and always open all of them up, but I just want to make sure that, well, I guess it doesn't really make sense because all of them are sealed, so I don't really have to have it in a specific spot, but just so that I know, so that it is easier, and that I don't have to open all of them. I know that it's in a specific spot in my drawer. So this nail cutter broke on me the other day, and I don't know where the other piece went. I think there's supposed to be, it's okay because I have another one here, but there's supposed to be a screw, and I have no idea, unless it's in the drawer somewhere. I don't know where the screw is. So I was trying to hold on to it so that I could fix it possibly if I find the screw. So I guess I'll hold on to it and see if I find it in the drawer. And if not, I'll toss it because I have this one, and I also have a brand new one as well. So we will just hold on to it. The acrylic that I have still yet to use by Beauty Secrets. This I bought in Sally's, I believe, probably a couple years ago now, and I still have not used them. I'm not into acrylic. Most of you know, if you are subscribed to me, know that I love gel better, and that I used to do more acrylics when I was younger, but then when I started to learn gel, and FYI, I'm no pro, I just like to do nails by myself at home, I learned that I like gel more. So a few more baskets here, and then we're good to go. This is just like sponge for when I do nail art. You see there's a whole bunch of glitter in here, so I'd love to clean these out, although I'm not going to use these again in my drawers. I might use them in my other drawers, though, but I will clean them out really well and reuse them because I'm not going to get rid of them. They're still good organizers. They just have a little bit of glitter in them. And then this is the last basket that I have with unused, brand new files, and I don't keep them in a bag or anything because they're always in my drawer. No one else touches this drawer. This is my drawer. This is my nail table. Not to sound like, but I do live with just myself and my boyfriend, so no one really touches this table. Okay, so, and I don't do dirty anybody else's nails, so I'm not touching any of these files or any of these things really on anybody else's nails. And if my boyfriend has to use a nail cutter, or I don't know, maybe a file because one of his nails was, you know, a little sharper, whatever. I make sure that he has his own, and if he, the metal tools, of course, I just sanitize them, and we are fine. So, but if you were to share this table with anybody else, you would most likely treat it as if you were, you know, doing clients' nails, and you would get rid of the files that you use, you would get rid of some tools that you use, you would sanitize everything, although I still clean and sanitize, of course, my own tools that I, like after I use a tool, I will go ahead and sanitize it on myself so that it's clean for the next time that I use it, and although I'm just using it for myself, I don't know if that's really necessary, but just to be safe, I still do. So anyways, again, with these, I just got to clean them out because they have like nail filing, dust in them just from being new, and yeah, so these are unused files, so these are going to go up here as well. And now we have a clean slate to work with. I'm just going to grab something to clean this out, and I'll be right back. Guys, I'm just going to spray my drawer with some alcohol. This is just alcohol, and I'm going to go ahead and with a clean little wipe, because I don't have disinfectant wipes at the moment. Literally, it's just glitter and maybe some nail dust. Nothing too bad. So I'm going to clean up the rest of this drawer. I'm getting a little color from the drawer, but I promise it's not dirt as I knock you guys over. Okay, I'm going to finish cleaning this and I'll be right back. Okay, so quickly, I cleaned out my drawer. That's just paint. I was going to paint inside of the drawer, and then I figured, you know what, I'm not going to paint inside of the drawer, and we used the wrong paint to paint my nail table when we painted it white, and I guess it started sticking, and so now my drawers kind of stick to each other, and so now I have to resand it and probably repaint it. But for the top of my nail table, I am going to do a DIY project, so stay tuned for that. I'm just going to use this heavy duty grip liner for the inside of my drawer. So I'm going to take some scissors, cut to the size of my drawer. And then guys, of course, they have this stuff in so many different colors. I did have white, but when I moved in, I covered, I think, my kitchen drawers in the white lining, and then I don't remember what else I did with the rest of it. But I think those rows that I had got with the white were much smaller, and then this one was thicker. Okay, so just trying to take the label off of here, and of course I cut into it, but that's okay. So this is what it looks like. It's just a liner, guys. If you don't know what this is, it's just shelving liner. Okay, and you kind of gotta, oh no, it's sticking to each other. In the beginning, it kind of stuck to each other a little bit, but as you go, it kind of loosens up. Okay, so this is not going to be exact measurement, but that's okay. It's pretty close. I'm not going to go ahead and cut like little strips because that's completely unnecessary to do. If you want to, you can go ahead and cut little strips so that it's perfect, but it's just the inside of my nail drawer, so I'm not going to be super obsessed about how it fits. I just want there to be something to cover. So now what I'm doing is just cutting the other side so it fits. Okay, so I'm a little off, so I'm just going to cut a little bit more. I'm probably just going to try my best to follow the lines here. And I'm just going to cut all the way up just to show you guys what I'm doing so you don't feel out of the loop here. And I'm just going to cut all the way up. Just like that, and continue to cut all the way up until I feel like the fitment is much better. Okay, so this drawer is pretty deep. It actually goes from this edge, it goes, I don't know how many more inches, but it goes back there, and under the camera it extends. So this is a pretty, not so deep drawer. It's a little deep, but it's more long. So I tried to do the best that I could with the liner, all right? And I ended up cutting quite a bit, so that it fit. Okay, so just keep cutting little by little until it fits. Don't cut a huge chunk off because then you're going to regret it, and then you probably have to start with a whole new piece. So just little by little. Okay, so now here's one of the fun parts. I think one of the fun parts is to organize the organizers, but it's also fun to put everything back in. So, and that's another thing I actually have to do is, well, I don't really have to sanitize them now as we speak, but eventually I will, off camera, take everything out. Well, on camera, I'll take everything out of our original bins like these and sanitize them for my next use. But we're not going to use these anymore. And also, they were kind of big. Like, if you see this bin compared to something like this, here we go with the liner. it'll be okay because I don't think we're going to really move the organizers. But for right now, if I'm moving back and forth, I'm probably going to move it. But, so compared to these organizers, this is something that's, I mean, this is pretty big, taking up a lot of room. All right. So I'll give you an overview after of when the drawer is done. But for right now, I'm going to kind of set these up. So if you didn't watch my kitchen organizer video, these organizers are amazing. They are not flimsy at all. If I could just do a comparison with this is flimsy, okay? This isn't flimsy. This is not flimsy, guys. You can tell this is not flimsy material. This is a very, very, very sturdy plastic, acrylic, I think. Sorry for the lighting, guys. And so anyways, so I just wanted to show you the sturdiness of them, just in case you're thinking that they're cheap. They are not. We're a little expensive, but worth it. So these fit next to each other very, very well. They are stackable. They are stackable, but it goes in a little bit. So yeah, let me set this up. So from the kitchen organizer video, we have 3, 4, 5 of these rectangle ones, and then 6 of the square. Just so FYI, I'm not saying that these do not break. I already have 2 cracks in 2 of them, but I think that was me. I do not think that that was from factory at all. Okay, so you can see how thick that is. That's not easy to just get a crack. So, no, I'm not sure what I did. I may have just tugged on them too hard, taking them out of packaging. I'm not really sure, but I didn't notice those yesterday. But that's okay. That's okay. It ain't gonna hurt me. These are too expensive to just get rid of them because there's a crack. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to be honest, my files don't look like they're going to be fitting in these, so I may have to keep maybe one of these bins in here, but I think I have different ones. So we'll see, and I may have a white one somewhere else. Okay, so I do have a white one. This is one that I've had for quite a while that I just have currently some gel pots and some gel pens. I definitely will swap these out, so I'll do that towards the end, and I'll definitely have to use this because the nail files are just a little bit too long for the bins that I have, which is fine. I think I'm cool with it. Okay, so I emptied, sanitized, cleaned out that one, so we are ready to use that one. So, alright, I'll put this one over here, and I'm going to put my files in there because when I go to this drawer, normally it is to grab a file, so I'm definitely going to leave this on this side. Will the drawer close like that? I don't know, but I'll just leave it there for now. Second thing in my drawer that I normally go for are my gels, so I will definitely have that closed. Gonna need 2 of those. And as I use the gels, of course, my organizers will empty, and then I will be able to kind of switch these around. And the cool thing about this is all customizable, guys. When you're sick of a certain setup, empty everything out and redo it all over again. That's what I love about this setup. Honestly, don't think I'm going to put these back in here. I'm not using them at the moment, and they're kind of big to fit in here. I mean, they look cool being in here, but I don't need them in my top drawer because it's not a necessity. I kind of keep the necessities that I use all the time in my top drawer. So these are going to be removed from my top drawer. Also, this is another thing that I don't really use that I probably should. Sorry, it's a little dusty, but something that I could also be using. I could maybe put alcohol in them, or most of the time, excuse me, people use this for acrylic applications when they're doing acrylic work. But I could put alcohol in here. I could put really anything I want. Acetone. I mean, you can put water in there. You can put glitter in there. You might even be able to put gel in there. I've had this for so many years. I have not even used it once. It is a little excuse me, dusty because of the nail dust. But these are all individual. They can come out. I believe this is a brush holder here. So yeah, I'll get to use this at some point. But should it stay in my drawer? Probably not. It's really big. Okay, so that's another thing that I'll probably leave outside of my drawer. Okay, so currently on top of my desk, I have another acrylic organizer that holds all of this stuff plus more. So I think I'm going to thin that out a little bit. Definitely put some things in my drawer because it's a lot on top of my drawer. Although the acrylic, excuse me, on top of my table, although the acrylic container is fairly small and compact. And of course it's, okay, so this is the acrylic organizer that I keep right on top of my table. And I have my stamper, I keep lint wipes, my alcohol, cuticle, oil, glue. So I keep that right on top of my nail table so that when I'm doing my nails, it's just easy access and I can grab all these things. Sometimes it's a little much and I can't really see everything. And I do like a nice, clear, clean top of my table that I can, you know, if I need to record a video, I need to use the top of my nail table, I can do that. And when I'm doing my nails, I don't like to have a lot of clutter and a lot of things on top of my table because I like to have elbow room and space to move around, okay? So yes, this is good for right on top of my table, which I think I might move it and I might keep it. I'm not really sure for now, but for now, we're just going to continue. So now I have all of these really small detailing brushes. I have dotting tools. This really big brush is, I don't even know how old it is. A really, really old brush from, I think it's an old Avon brush that I used to just dust with the nail dust. Of course, you can buy a special brush, but I've had this for years and it works just as fine. I, from time to time, go ahead and clean it because it does get dusty and disinfect it. Just clean it real good and then it's clean to reuse again. Okay, so we have dotting tools that I might keep together. So I'm just going to organize all of this. Will I keep all of this together? I don't know. Then in this little cup, I keep my nail cutters, cuticle pushers. I have a dropper in there, little brushes, a little spoon, wood sticks. I have tweezers, my cotton tool for stamping. Okay, so I have this I keep in the acrylic organizer on top of my table. And then this isn't really practical. Like, I can find everything in here, but sometimes I struggle to find what I need. So it's cool, but I think I'm going to work on that as well. So then besides the acetone and alcohol mix that I made and this little shoe that I keep my lint roller and the current brush that I use to do gel with, that's like the only thing that I have on top of my table besides my nail mat. So these are a couple of other things. Just some oil pens, a nail polish pen. This is a crystal file. So these things I'll probably keep in here as well. For right now, I need to see what I'm going to do with the rest of this stuff. I might keep this just on the side with my nail files just because I grab that more. So I want a bin for metal tools. But, all right, so let me put this in there for now. I'm going to grab all of my dotting tools. Okay, so far I have a bin of my small nail art brushes here. I just have my silicone tool in here as well. Okay, and then I have my dotting tools. Should I put these together? Actually, I think I might put the silicone tool with the dotting tools and then keep my small brushes right in here. Maybe I'll keep them there. And then my small dotting tools I'll put in here. Okay, so we're just going to continue. Okay, so next I'm going to deal with metal tools and implements like my nail cutters, my tweezers. I'm dropping everything. My cuticle pushers. Did I say that? My cuticle cutters. Okay, so everything metal. Everything metal, even my cotton tool I'm going to use or pick out of here. My tweezers. It's a lot of metal stuff, okay? Sometimes I use these tweezers to like pick up nail art. Okay, so focus camera, thank you. We have all of these metal tools here. I may have a few more things. I also have these as well, so that I've never used. So we have one more of these long ones that I'm just going to place everything right in there. Cute. Everything fits perfectly. I can see everything. Everything's nice and clean. Look how beautiful that looks. I don't know about you, but I think it looks really nice. Okay, so again, these I tend to use more than often. I think I actually will move the nail art brushes because I use those, but not all the time. So, but I use these implements more, so I'll keep those in the front. So funny because this is so like Tetris. I'm trying to move things around. This fits so nicely next to each other. I think I want to put like wood sticks or toothpicks, cotton balls, and cotton swabs that I use to like clean up around my cuticles and things. So these three will be for those. Also though, if you have glitter in these little pots, they're perfect for those as well. So you can go ahead and add glitter in there as well. I don't think I'm going to be putting glitter in here though because I don't want to make a mess of glitter in these drawers. So I will be putting those in another spot where the rest of my glitter is, in the little glitter compartment that I had. Okay, so now I have just, these aren't specific for nails, but I think since I don't really want these in here, like they were before, just sitting here taking up space. I'm going to empty these out, and I like these because they have a flat side, if my camera would focus, a flat side, and then it has a pointy side, so that's good for around the cuticle. So I'm going to go ahead and empty those out and just put them in there, and they fit perfectly in there. You can go ahead and reuse this if you want to, or you can go ahead and toss it. Just a little side note, if you don't have anywhere to store glitter, this is actually perfect for glitter. You can go ahead and take off that sticker so you can see right through it. I think I actually might keep them in there. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But that was just a cute little idea. All right. What do we have next? Here I have this little box here. And they kind of just sit in there. They fit perfectly in there. But I think they'll work better in here, and I probably will use them a lot more if they're in here. So there we go. Again, good for nail art or moving rhinestones around, or maybe cleaning up around your cuticle. And now that I have to hold something else. So again, glitter will fit really good in here. If you have powders like I do, okay, those fit perfectly in there as well. All right, and you can have this in here too. I didn't really want to use that anymore in my nail table. Okay, so I use actually another acrylic organizer for my cotton balls. It's like a two-part compartment. So at top I have these lint-free wipes. At the bottom I have my cotton balls. So, but I'm finding that I always have to go behind myself and grab them. So if I have them in my drawer, I don't have to go and grab. Alright guys, just to move you over a little bit. I think I finished here. I was inserting these guys in here. I just added a little piece of a small sponge in with my nail arts, because when I do nail art, sometimes I use a sponge. And then up here I just have the stamper that I always use, just so that I don't have to go behind me and grab it every time. I can have it in the top of my nail table for quick access. If I don't want to use my cotton claw, I just like to use a clothespin that works just as well, if you didn't know. And then I just have some scrapers and like little gift cards or credit cards that I use to scrape sometimes the stamping plate. And that is where we left off. Also, I added half cotton balls, half lint-free wipes. I do have another acrylic organizer, like I said, behind me, but just so that I don't have to constantly go behind and grab, I can have some free at my disposal. So, finishing up in here, this accessory box is taking up room. I don't necessarily need the box. Never used what's inside of the contents inside the box. Never used the contents inside the box. So we can go ahead and check that out. We don't need it anymore, but what's in there were a few orange sticks or wood sticks, and also they have a point and like a cuticle pusher at the end. I believe this little tool here is like a little buffer, and there's little pads so that you can use that. So I'm going to put 2 of them in with my nail art. And you know what? I'll probably end up changing that anyway. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I'll probably have somewhere else to put these. But for now, I think I'm just going to put them to the side. There's so many things that I'm not putting back in the drawer, which I'm really, really happy about. This nail remover pen, don't use it often, so I'll put it away. So all of this is really just taking up room in my nail desk, and I don't use it very often. This, still in its case, I haven't used it once. Why is it in my nail table? Crystal file, don't believe I've used it at all. Why is it here? This is brand new, haven't used it. So, you know, all of these things, this is an extra oil pen. I honestly have one that I use right now in between. This is an OPI, but I do use a custom garlic oil that I used, or that I made many, many years ago, that has not gone rancid, and that I still use to this day, that looks just like this. And then I go ahead and, see the garlic down there? I go ahead and refill it when I want to with just a normal olive oil or a mix of oil. But like I did today, it was getting really low, and I just mixed some more oil in there. And so all of these things, but anyway, so I have like, I don't even know how many cuticle oils I have. I have at least more than 6 or 7 cuticle oils, and I use this one now, and then I have another pen here, and I also have another extra pen. So I have lots of cuticle oils. So again, I don't need to use that. This wax pen or pencil is brand new. Haven't used it because I use this one that I've had for many, many years, so long, and I will have this for centuries, forever. Okay, so There are things that I'm still going to keep on top of my table, I think, like glue, liquids, oils, because I don't want to put liquids, glitters, or oils back in this drawer at all. The only liquid type thing that's going to be in here are my gels. I'm going to make sure that I clean up the top and bottom. I don't really make a mess of them. These are all unused except for one of them. And before I put it back into my drawer, I will make sure that I clean the bottom off. And then I will put it back in here because you don't want to have a mess of gel and stuff in here. So try to be as clean as possible. All of these kind of diamond crystal filled brushes I do not use and haven't used, I don't believe, at all. So now we have another empty basket here. Another empty basket. What there's marble is doing in there, I don't know. Okay, so now we have all of the stuff that we don't use, and I'm not going to put it back in in my drawer at all because I don't use them every day. So they're taking up space. Plus, they don't really fit. Well, I guess nope, they don't fit in these at all. So they'd be too big for those anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and find another home for all of this stuff. I do have one more little cube here and one over here that I have to use. When I move the camera, there's a square spot for this one here. So I'm going to put that one there when I do move the camera. But for right now, I'm going to grab the rest of my files that we have in this big old thing. This is like a little organizer thing that I used to use that I may or may not use. So I have Nail Couture, Max Estrada files in here that I have never used at all. Not one time. So I think that I'm going to add these brand new nail files right to this container here that I cleaned out and sanitized. That I told you guys I was going to be putting the brush, or yes, my nail files in here. So I'm going to continue to try, and probably not all of these nail files are going to fit in, but here's the Twiggy. These are, again, I have not used these nail files at all, but I'm going to put a few files in there. Not many because they won't all fit. So I'll find another place to put most of these. Here's another e-file, or not e-file, file that I have not used from Max Estrada, and I will probably put a few of these cheaper ones in there for buffing. A lot of these cheaper ones are really good, FYI. And so I'll put the ones that I'll use first up top. The Max Estrada ones I will use probably after I use all of these. So maybe I'll put another one of those in there. And then the rest of these files, which are brand new, unused, I will find another spot for them. So for right now, just so that I can eliminate some of this mess, I'm going to put all of this stuff back in here. Just so that I can contain everything. And then after the video, I'll find somewhere else to put all this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to add my little dust brush back in there because that's the only place that it fits for the moment with my nail files. And then everything else, like my alcohol and my cuticle oil, I will have on top of my nail desk. I definitely will, I'm not sure if I want to put glue in these. That'll really ruin it if it were to spill. So I probably will just keep the glues that I currently use in my little cup on top of my nail desk. This wax pencil is really big, so it won't fit anywhere here. This is the only nail file that I use. Yes, it's used, but it's mine, so it's okay. This little nail art, I can little swatch stick I DIY'd. But yeah, I think the things that are in here can stay in here. Here's a little dust brush, a little dropper I use for my cuticle oil sometimes. This one here that I DIY'd. So I think I'll leave this little cup right on my table still, just because I want some sort of organization on the top of my table so that I'm not constantly having to go in here. If I do have to go in here, it'll be like for a file or for a brush or something like that. But I think for the most part, I want to try and keep some of the things that I use the most in this little cup on top of my table somewhere. And then this cuticle oil, I don't think it fits, so I'll figure something out. And then these little metal balls are for nail polish. I don't really want to lose these. So I might just put them in one of these spots. Maybe I'll just put them here in with the metal implements so I know where it is. But again, I think I'm going to toss this one because I couldn't find the screw that fell off with it, unfortunately. So I'm going to toss it. But the good thing is that I have another one. And I also have a brand new one that I actually haven't even used. That's a triple cut one. So again, this is a metal tool. It barely fits in there, but it fits. And then so I have two more here. Again, I don't think I want to put glitters, pigments, powders, liquids, oils. I don't want to put any of that in here at all. The only thing that I want in here is, that is kind of a liquid, is the gel. I think for now that is it for the things that I want in the drawer. This is a nail file that I use for my nail trainer. So I'll probably keep that in the little cup as well, so when I do work on my nail trainer, I know where it is and I know not to use it. I mean, it's not going to hurt me if I use it on my own nails because I'm just using it on my nail trainer. So I'll keep that little cup with my alcohol and my little cuticle oil on top of my desk. So now I have a free acrylic organizer that I need to clean up a little bit and reuse. What I'm going to reuse this for, I don't know, maybe my makeup area. I'm not sure. Oh, guys, I made this DIY jelly color the other day. You guys know that I love making jelly colors. I don't know if it's so jelly, though. I'll try to swatch it on here. This is what it looks like. A little swatch. But I tried to make it, so I mixed this beautiful polish here with some clear polish and beautiful blue glitter that I found. And so that is what it looks like, and I think it came out really pretty jelly-like. So I'll go ahead and swatch it on a nail stick or swatch stick sometime soon, but I think it is very jelly-like, so we'll see. Ooh, sorry guys. All right. As I go and see, I have polish all over my fingers. Okay, guys. What else? What else? I think that's all. I think that's all we're going to fit in our table, our top drawer of our nail desk for now. I don't think we're going to add anything else unless I find something else to put. There are actually brushes that I'm going to go ahead and wash now. Then I'll dry them, and whatever fits in my nail table, I'll probably fit. Whatever doesn't, I'll have outside. But let me just grab them. Sorry. When I get a dirty brush, I just put it right in here. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of like nail art stuff, and I need to go ahead and wash these. So I'll go ahead and wash these, and then whatever I need to put away, I'll put away. See, like there's tools in here. So that'll be a fun little project. Again, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of this stuff. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. Again, I'm going to put this one down here. I will try and link, or somewhere in the video, I will try to let you guys know where I found these organizers from. I did let you guys know in the kitchen drawer organizational video that I just uploaded. I'm going to let you guys know where I found it, the price and all that if you'd like to know. But I probably will link it down below or leave it in the video somewhere. I love you guys so very much. Make sure that you subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like button. And make sure when you hit that notification bell that you make sure that you hit the word all so that you can be notified of all of my videos so you do not miss another one. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching once again. I hope you guys are well. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you soon. Bye.